Well, welcome back. Well, the Kiwi's best marquee is building a rapid reputation as the venue to check out the creme de la creme of New Zealand cuisine, and not one to pass up a free meal. I decided to go and check out a guy who's cooking up a storm on site, and the odd scallop too. Well, Hamish Pilkington from Cathedral Cove Macadamias. Tell us a wee bit about the macadamia.
Yes, well, the macadamia stems from Australia. That's where its origins are, but it actually grows very well in New Zealand, and there's not a lot of pests and disease to combat. So, yeah, we're now moving into organic farming of macadamias in New Zealand.
And you're actually going to show us how to do this with some macadamia nuts in your cooking. What are you going to make?
Yeah, we've got some coromandel scallops here, and we're going to use the macadamia oil to fry off these scallops with a crusting of crushed macadamias.
Sounds delightful. Are they good to cook with? Here's the oil now. Let's get it going.
Yeah, so the oil has a high smoke point, so it'll be good for pan frying these little babies up.
Yep. And are they good to cook with? The macadamias work well?
Yeah, well, they go really well with seafood because they're quite a neutral sort of flavour. So we're just sprinkling a bit down onto the plate.
And that's an orangey looking one.
Yeah, this one's a chili flavouring, just a sweet chili.
Yep.
And we do also have a lemon flavour as well. So
now, whenever I associate macadamias with anything, I always think of the airport and the duty-free lounge or something like that. You know, there always seems to be macadamia nuts for sale.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, they do go extremely well with chocolate, and we do still do a chocolate product, but we're really passionate about cooking, yes. So we've come up with a range of products that go into the fry pan.
And it's easy to cook with. It's great. It's simple.
Yep. So it's straight on there, and now that the oil's up to temperature, we're just going to put these little guys into the pan, and nice medium to high heat.
Well, that's the sort of recipe I could just about follow. I think it's pretty simple, isn't it?
Yeah.
Straightforward.
Makes the blokes look good in the kitchen.
Stylish.
Yeah. So they're just a minute on either side, Mark.
How does the macadamia nut differ from any other nut? It is a real nut, I presume.
It is, yeah. It's a tree nut, and it has the highest level of monounsaturated good fats of any nut. So it's a really healthy oil, and it should be eaten sort of daily, really.
So they're simmering away there.
Yep. So that will be the first side done now, and we'll just turn these over, and you can see a nice golden colour coming on, and that's mainly due to the nice hot oil. But we don't want to overcook these, or otherwise they'll end up all rubbery.
So what about the history of Cathedral Cove Macadamias? Where did it all come from?
Yeah, well, it stems from my parents semi-retiring to an established orchard, and deciding that they needed to pack products down into retail packs, and I came back from overseas and wanted to be involved in food more, and everything sort of blossomed from there.
Yeah. So what about the website? How do you get onto buying macadamias online?
Yeah, that's through our full company name, www.cathedralcovemacadamias.co.nz, and we've got an online shop, and we'll freight free orders over $35, so it's a good way to shop.
Yeah,
so we're ready here now, so we'll give them a little shake around.
Now you're also going to do some fish today.
Yes, the product also goes well on fish and calamaris or prawns, so any seafood really.
Yeah. And what about for meats? Is there anything in the meat line or did you really specialise in the seafood?
Well, it started off with the scallops, but as it turns out, it's really lended itself well to anything that you fry or roast, yeah. Or grill. So chickens and things like that go well.
So it's the perfect barbecue thing too. You know, blokes love their barbecues, don't they, on a summer's day? And to add something like the macadamia nut crushed to your whatever on the barbie.
Whatever on the barbie, yeah.
You'd be a hero, wouldn't you? You'd be a local hero.
Yeah, no.
Excuse me, down the hatch. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
In fact, you know what? I might have another. Yeah. That's gorgeous. And that little hint of chilli there, nice.
Yeah, it's not too much, so
I love a scallop, just love it.
The macadamia really matches the seafood flavour, and
don't you hate watching other people eat?
Probably need a good lager to go with that as well.
Actually, it is a good idea. So Hamish, next up some fish. We've had
Yeah.
the entree, now it's the main
entree,
course.
yes it is. So we're going to do a little twist on a Kiwi favourite, fish and chips. So it's macadamia crumb fish, and we'll be using the lemon macadamia sprinkle, and we're, again, just doing a light coating into the oil, brown it on either sides, and then onto the chips.
Onto the plate. Let's go.
Yeah. So it has a very high smoke point, the oil, 212 degrees. So
What does that mean? So it doesn't smoke?
so it doesn't burn and it won't deteriorate.
Right, okay.
So it's a healthier oil to use for pan frying. So again, we just get some of those crushed nuts with the lemon seasoning onto the plate, and then I'll bring in some of this beautiful fresh teriyaki.
Just lovely.
Yep. And again, it's just a light dusting. So
how many sort of different flavours do you have for the crushed macadamia?
there's two flavours, the lemon and the sweet chilli.
Right.
But we do a crushed macadamia dukkha as well, but that's more suited to your poultries and meats and things like that. So that will all adhere. There's no need to flour an egg or anything. It's all set to go. Yep.
So Hamish, Cathedral Cove Macadamias, you're going to be at the Fieldays all week. Where are you going to be? What are you going to be doing?
Yes, well, we're going to be in the Kiwi's Best tent, which was a new initiative last year, and we're going to be exhibiting there along with other New Zealand food producers. So it's a very exciting initiative, and a lot of effort goes into it. We've got Al Brown along doing cooking demonstrations, and we'll also get the opportunity to cook up on stage ourselves and exhibit cooking macadamias with seafood again. So
obviously people can buy your products there, and as well can sample some of these wonderful recipes that you're doing with the macadamia nuts crushed.
yeah, we'll be cooking all these up for people to taste, and there will be lots of samples at our stall as well as specials, so I encourage people to get along there and get a deal, really.
Now I know you're regularly part of the Whitianga Fish Festival or Seafood Festival. Scallop Festival, right? And you were saying that you can actually get through quite a few scallops on those days, so Field Day should be a boon.
Yeah, it's incredible how many scallops we go through at the Scallop Festival, 200 odd kilos of scallops, so it's, you're counting scallops rather than sheep in the sleep after that one.
Yes, I bet you are.
Yeah, we can see some of the nuts there have browned up, so we should be good to go.
So a macadamia nut's healthy for you, that's the big thing. Everyone's asking this, isn't it, these days, you know? It's got to be good for you.
Yep, they're healthy, but I really like to focus on the taste that we get from them. So, yep, they are good for you, but they're also extremely tasty. So,
have you experienced Field Days before?
Yes, we attended last year, and we had a really good time. To me, I think Field Days really sort of typifies the Kiwi,
yes.
And everybody comes out in force and is in good spirits. So it's an enjoyable event to be part of, and yeah, we feel that it's good for our brand and products to be exhibited there.
Yes.
So the fish is ready to go now.
Beautiful.
And we've got our bed of chips all ready to go, and a watercress salad. So
beautiful teriyaki there. They're going to come out in one piece. No, beautiful, flaky.
Nice.
Just gorgeous. So this is where the presenter of your cooking show gets all glib and happy and all that, because he gets to taste it all. So it's lovely and light and tasty, and you know, I'm going to ditch this. I'm going to go straight to the jugular here. Oh,
Perhaps I should try some as well, being the chef.
I think you should try some. In fact, I should try some more. This is just really lovely. Hamish, that is just delightful.
It is finger licking good, isn't it?
There's your slogan. Beautiful stuff. So, Hamish, we look forward to catching up again on many occasions, I'm sure, over the next few days at Field Days. I'll be a regular down at your place.